Oh, that's it. Check around, rock. In my feet, and I buy it outright. So we're gonna put a little bit of dirt. See a green. No! No! Good job.
What? I don't like playing.
Shalom, peace and blessings, brothers and sisters, to the set-apart ones in all four corners of the world. Happy Passover, happy unleavened bread. Hallelujah to the Most High, Yahuwah, who has given us these appointed feasts to keep, to observe. They are biblical, they are eternal, in remembrance of the Messiah, Yahusha, who is the fulfillment of all these appointed feasts, found in Leviticus 23.
Happy Feast of Unleavened Bread. The Feast of Unleavened Bread is a significant festival observed by God's chosen people commemorating the liberation of the Israelites from Egypt. For 7 days we are commanded to eat unleavened bread and observe this feast through all generations as a perpetual ordinance as instructed in Exodus 12, verses 14 to 23. This 7-day festival follows Passover and celebrates the swift departure of the Israelites from Egypt, during which there was no time to let their bread rise, leading to the consumption of unleavened bread.
Shalom, shalom, family. I pray all is well with you and yours. All praises belong to the Most High Abba. I hope you are rejoicing as we are during our Feast of Unleavened Bread. All praises belong to the Most High. It is Baruch Baraka, blessing. I say both, Baruch and Baraka, blessing today. Why? Because we are in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Passover has occurred. We are now in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and it is a wonderful time to be alive. As we can see and discern very clearly that we are living in biblical times. We're always living in biblical times, but we are living in prophecy being fulfilled. If you are like us, then you are following prophecy, confirming what he has already told us, according to the scripture that he gave to us, gave to our ancestors. And so you may not believe that these prophecies affect you, but I'm here to tell you that they do. They affect those in the world. Okay, they affect the world system. They affect your life, regardless of whether or not you are Yahshua or not. Biblical prophecy is key. Now, a lot of things are going on in the world. We are not celebrating people suffering. Wars is going on and all these things. We are celebrating the Most High, and we are celebrating what he has done for us and remembering what he has done for our ancestors. And of course, whatever he did for our ancestors, he did for us, because we wouldn't be here, right, without ancestors. You need ancestors to continue on through the generations. So we are still here according to the promises that he gave to Abraham, that he gave to Isaac and to Jacob, right? And so we're still here, okay? The first shall be last and the last shall be first. We are starting to realize what that means more and more. And we are waking up, more importantly. We have discussed before, time and time again on this channel, and we will continue to do so, is that the things that you see going on in the world right now has to do with the children of Yah, ancient Israelites. That would be us. And so this Feast of Unleavened Bread has everything to do with that. The Passover, right, that just occurred has everything to do with that. Okay? Has everything to do with the children of Yah and the Most High Abba Yah coming to our aid and redeeming us, right? Redeeming us from bondage, from Egypt, from Mitzrayim. And he said he was going to do that again. He instructed us to do this. To do what? To keep his feast days forever. This season that we're in right now, this Feast of Unleavened Bread, do that forever. You know, it's interesting when you start searching for unleavened bread, Feast of Unleavened Bread, so many of us come up. Children of Yah, Israelites, are coming up celebrating this, and we are doing that because the Most High has put that on our hearts. So again, in 2026, on the Gregorian calendar, the Most High is remembering his people. And not only is the Most High remembering his people, but prophecy being fulfilled, the people are remembering the Most High Abba Yah, who the Most High Abba Yah is, who our ancestors were, and that we are the people, and why we went into captivity, separated, scattered, dispersed to the four corners of the earth, and why that occurred. The covenant that we have, this eternal covenant that we have with the Most High, we would remember that. We will remember what our Most High has told us about that, but what our ancestors did, and we would wake up wanting to celebrate the feast days, wanting to learn when the new moon is, learn when the Passover is, when are the 7 feasts, and how can we celebrate those things? That's where we're at, people, and it's a beautiful thing.
So be it. Your word is sure, we receive it. Yahuwah, you are the way. Your word stands firm each day. You lead the humble in your truth.
Family, let's look at really quick. I know people are celebrating and having their time, enjoying their time. I want to look at a couple of scriptures, and they are very important, and it's something that I believe is going to continue to build all of us up. Taking a look at Passover, and as we remember the Feast of Unleavened Bread, we can't help but to think about Moses and Moses being used by the Most High. We have to remember that Moses was the one that wrote the Torah. He is the one that the Most High chose to write the Torah. One proof of that would be Deuteronomy 31:9. It tells us that Moses wrote this law and delivered it unto the priest. And I mean, if you look at the book of Jubilees as well, remember Moses is an Israelite, so he has natural ability, power that the Most High has given him, and of course supernatural power by way of the Ruach HaKodesh. But also Moses was raised in the Pharaoh's home, which meant he would have acquired one of the best educations that one could have during his time. So he's an Israelite, so he would have known how to read proficiently, keep records, and also the logs, lead, and be that chosen one that the Most High has called him to be. So what's interesting about Moses is that Moses led the children of Yashua out of Egypt, out of Mitzrayim. The Israelites are enslaved by the Egyptian Pharaoh. Moses is used by the Most High to redeem the children from the hands of Pharaoh. We know that the Pharaoh did not want to let the Most High's chosen go. He did not want to free them. They were judged. Hence, we get Passover, and we get the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And one interesting note about that is that the Pharaoh's decision to not adhere to the Most High, when he said, "Let my people go," was that the whole land, all the citizens of Egypt, those living in Egypt, in fact, had to suffer because of one man not making the correct decision and doing right by the Most High's people. So using one man, really two men, Moses and his brother Aaron, but using Moses, not this huge army, but using Moses, the Most High redeems his people. You cannot fight against the Most High. Your arms are just too short. Pharaoh finally lets the people go. They go into the wilderness. During this time, going back to the promised land that was promised to Abraham, the Most High gives Moses the 10 commandments. He gives them the commandments. He also gives them the laws and the statutes. So in a nutshell, guys, that is the Torah. Those who are Israelites, we already know this. This is why we're celebrating this time right now. But for those who don't, that is what we call the Torah, the law, which are the first 5 books of the Bible. He tells Moses to tell the children of Israel, of Yashrael, to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. These are what you are to live by. And if you do not live by these laws, statutes, and commandments, then you will go back into slavery again. And if it has to be so, you'll go back over and over again until you get it into your head that I am the Most High Abba Yah, and you are my chosen servants from the foundation of the earth. When you go into slavery, you will forget your identity. You will become unrecognizable and undefined. In every nation you go to, there will be a byword for you. You will forget me. You will serve other gods. You will go to a land that is not yours, a far land that you do not know. Very important. You will go on ships. A lot's going to happen to you and your families, your wife, your children. It could be very bad for you. But family, when you read about the blessing, not the curse, that is something to rejoice in. And as a matter of fact, that is the reason why we are rejoicing even right now during this Feast of Unleavened Bread. Reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. The book of Deuteronomy is a book that's written by Moses himself, given by the Most High, where? When they are in the wilderness. When they came out of Egypt, Moses writes the book of Deuteronomy. Not only does he write the book of Deuteronomy, he writes the first 5 books of the Bible. The first 5 books of the Bible are known as the Torah, which means law. And I want to read that really quick, just a piece of that. It reads, "And Yah shall bring you into Egypt again with ships, by way whereof I spake unto you. You shall see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall buy you." Of course, we know that word buy. No man shall redeem you. The children of Yashrael were, again, brought out of Egypt by the hand of the Most High. From the time that that covenant was written there in the book of Deuteronomy 28, it became active right then and there. Now, other nations that say, well, you know what? How do you guys know that you are the people according to the prophecy? There's a lot of evidence. There's oral evidence. There's scientific evidence by DNA and genetics. There is traditional evidence of children, such as the Igbo tribe and Luango tribe and Limba tribe and so many different tribes that have been keeping the laws and statutes and commandments for years, right? Thousands of years. So there's plenty of evidence there, but we want to look at the prophecy. We want to look at the prophecy evidence. How do you guys fit the prophecy? And of course, we can see that the children of Yah has been in and out of slavery since this became active. And when did this become active? When it was written.
So I'm sitting here working out, and I'm just thinking, I got my motivation on and all that. And I'm just thinking, it really bothers me when people say African diaspora, because, it's the Israelite diaspora. Israel was spread all over the world, driven into every nation, waiting to be reclaimed. So, Africa is a separate lineage from Israel when we talk about lineage. So, traveling through the continent of Africa and being scattered around the world, if they're trying to call that the African diaspora, that's not it. the people who were spread around the world are not of the African lineage. They're of the Israelite lineage. Like, so what is the African diaspora? Like, what did did they go through? Did that African lineage that's separate from the Israelite lineage? I showed that in one of my recent videos. Did they go through a diaspora, a spreading as well? Or are they trying to co-opt the Israelite diaspora? They're trying to lay Africa over top of that, the true scattering of the true Hebrews, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's the scattering. That's the diaspora, not African diaspora.
So our Kati right here, our sister, she makes a very good point, okay? And you are seeing that coming out more and more. People are talking, the black diaspora, the African diaspora. We know it to be the children of Yasharel diaspora, the Israelite diaspora, the scattering of the children of Yah going out to the four corners of the earth and fulfilling and actually being the ones that fulfill Deuteronomy 28, the book of Leviticus, the book of Exodus, and throughout the word of the Most High, because it doesn't stop with the Torah. It continues on all the way up into our Messiah, who comes back and says, I have not come but for the lost sheep of Yasharel. He also tells the woman at the well that salvation is of the Yahudim, is of the Jews. And so we see this very clearly, not to say that these people are better, these people are more supreme than somebody else. Again, that's a heathenistic, worldly mindset. But from a biblical standpoint, the Most High has placed his priest on the earth. He has placed his Kodesh onto the earth. This is the reason for the festival. This is the reason for the celebration, because we remember what he did for our ancestors, but we also celebrate the fact that he's remembering us and that he will redeem us. No man is going to redeem us. It's going to be the Most High.
This young gentleman right here, what's your name?
My name is Kenneth Russell.
Kenneth Russell. So Mr. Russell right here, he said he'd been in prison. He got done doing 22 years. And it's been real difficult for him to get back on his feet. So we're going to help him right now, because Yahushua puts us in position to help. We're all part of the same family, man, right here. So I just want to, show y'all a little about what he got going on. We're going to pray for him, and we're going to leave a cash tag. So if anybody feels like donating to this man to help him get out of the situation, I would appreciate it. You're not going to be blessed by the Most High. And especially in the times we in, you know what I mean? Like, we got to love everybody. We don't pass judgment on nobody. I'm just like you, bro. I've been addicted. I've had addiction issues. I've been to prison. I made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And you're not throwaway, homie. You're not throwaway. You just as important as anybody else in this world. So we in Alabama. Okay, so yeah. Does it get cold out here? Okay, so this is your little area. So you don't have no more blankets or nothing?
No, I don't. I really got about 2 blankets, man.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the blanket that's in my truck. I got a sleeping bag, matter of fact. It's a sleeping bag that is like one of them negative 10 degree ones. It's a good one. So if you guys, see, this is where he sleeps. He said he takes his tent down every day. We're gonna go ahead and take care of him with a sleeping bag right now, because I have that in the truck. You got a sweater?
I got no sweater, bro.
Okay, I got a sweater there too, so I'll give you a sweater. They got the Rams on. I hope you know
I love the Rams.
Okay, it's the Rams. But yeah, so let's get back out here, man. We shed some light on your situation. Do you believe in the Most High? Do you believe in a higher power? Have you repented of your sins?
Oh, yes, I have.
You have?
I had to got baptized and prayed.
Okay.
So that's God gave me for all of them. Right now I got bit by a spider.
Okay, I'm gonna go off camera because I don't want to pray for you. And he's dealing with some spider bites. Needs some medical attention for sure, so he doesn't get an infection. You know, we just prayed. This is my boy right here. We just prayed. I didn't want to do it on camera because it's not for the camera. That's a personal moment. But let's not forget about him, man. Let's show him that who Yahuwah is. You know, that he's not forgotten, that we can't change the circumstances as a family. Let's help this brother out, man. We're going to go get him some stuff and then we'll get back to you.
Thank you, man.
That's a good jacket. So it's rainproof and all that. Yeah, thank the Most High. I don't want no glory. I don't want no credit. We write things for you in the book. Your name in the Lamb's Book of Life.
I appreciate you both for everything.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. The thing is, we're all in different stages of, you know, levels in life, different part. You know, some people are going through their stormy season. Some people are living in their prosperity season. What we don't do is look at anybody on the outside. We look what's on the inside, you know, because the Most High, you're going to know a person by their fruits, right? So just know, don't judge nobody. When he gets you out of this situation, because he is going to get you out of this situation, I can do what I can do to put it out there, and y'all going to take care of the rest, you know? So you need a job, so we can try to, you know, put it out there that you're looking for employment and housing. Now you're in Alabama, so I'm not from Alabama, I'm from California. But whatever, if one of these people reach out to me and say, hey man, I know some people in this area. I got resources where if you go check this out, you have my phone number. Just give me a call because you don't have a phone right now, but reach out to me. And I'll give you an update on what's going on. And just be careful, man. And just remember that he loves you and he ain't giving up on you yet. I love you, man.
So, family, we are called to be servants on the earth. We have the spirit of Messiah that's in us, the Ruach HaKodesh. And when you look at the Messiah, we see the Messiah having the Passover meal before he is crucified. I believe he is the lamb to be slain, offered during Passover. And I believe he was crucified during Passover. Like John said when he saw him coming down to be submerged. He says, look, behold the lamb who comes to take away the sin of the world. See, the leaven is the sin. And that's why we have our feast of unleavened bread for 7 days. To be reminded to remove the sin that is in our lives. We see our Messiah having Passover meal. He tells his disciples to see the good men in the house. Tell them that the master needs the room so that they could have their Passover meal. Passover meal, of course, was eaten with unleavened bread. Okay, we see our Messiah keeping the law. Of course, Father gives the law, gives the commandments, statutes, of course, law, statutes, and commandments. We see the Son doing exactly that, keeping the law. For those Christians who might be listening, might want to pay attention to that part. We see that our Messiah is keeping the law, but also doing what is right. Okay, it's not about being legalistic. What does it mean? What's the root of the matter? Our festival is enjoyed with unleavened bread. No leaven in our bread, no leaven in our homes, no leaven in our food, no yeast extract, all the way down to the very extract. No, we adhere to what our Abba is telling us, and we turn, repent, and go his direction, not ours. This month marks the new year for us. It's the month of Abib. We will enjoy this year. We will see more awakening. We will see the gathering take place. We will see the blessing, the Basora. We will see that operating in our own lives, spiritually, physically, and financially. We will see things that we have never seen ever before. The Ruach will be speaking to us, Many of us are going to come together. We're going to aid and help each other during this time. This thing that's going on in the world, all these wars that's going on, they will not touch our homes as long as we stay connected with the Most High, trusting in Him, just like our ancestors when they were in Egypt before. That is going to pass over. That angel of death will pass over our homes, will not touch our homes. Prophecy will be fulfilled within our own lives. Family, thank you for tuning into the channel. If you got anything out of this topic, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share as we continue to spread the truth. It definitely helps us to grow the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we upload a new video. May the Most High bless you. And as always, shalom, shalom.